how I think about the future of AI. Right now, we're really focusing in on agentic workflows, using large language models as the brain to train the specific agent, systemic prompting to make sure that you're establishing the guidelines to set the path forward for how it's all going to work. That is a core foundational way in which we're driving transformation. As you begin to really look even a little bit further out, that starts leading into basically AI native workforces, where it's a seamless intersection between the agents enabling us as individuals as we work each and every day. One of the really kind of transformational elements that I see, especially around agentic, is even how we're going to potentially even license software. To date, we license a software for a specific user. In the very near future, a number of third parties are going to be offering pre-trained agents as a pathway. So you're actually going to be renting agents to help drive and transform certain functions within your organization. And the thing that I'm really looking at, even if you even take it a step further in terms of where we're looking at the future, it really then becomes around kind of the whole concept and idea of causal AI. Right now, everything, all of the machine learning models, everything that we focus on is built around correlation and really trying to add this level of real world complexity when we're thinking about how we're interacting with the world, the multiple layers and the levels, the causality and the interventional data that's associated with that to help the models to understand the how to truly enable us as individuals, going back to the idea of ease and convenience. That's such a key critical component that we're really looking at. Here's a very practical example for you. Today, when you think about how a model might think, you have an umbrella. And the model may think, I have an umbrella, so that means the umbrella is what causes the rain, based on how it's thinking and how it's learning, versus how we as humans think about it. This umbrella is actually we have it because we know it may rain. So as we're looking at continuing to enable the things to remember, even with agentic, how you train the specific agents and the data associated with that specific training, the data structures from a graph and ontology perspective to start building the relationships associated with that are all key. How you're going to establish kind of the systemic prompting of that, basically how are the interactions going to be happening across each of those specific agents. So as we think about that, and then foundationally bringing it back to everything that you're doing, I love the fact that you're thinking about this holistically across function and starting with the AI-ready data component. You know, Tracy Gusher, who's here, is always saying it's about the data. Like that's what it is. You're going to spend more time focusing on that to enable everything else. But in order to reach that realized state that we all want to get to, again, we cannot forget the whole idea of ease and convenience as that core driver.